Hi, it's Mary Magdalene today, and this is Bob Dylan, Lord of the Angels, Mary Magdalene, sweetest angel is our Lord, and just her son, dear son, sing bird song, Guru Arjan, Guru Nanak, and the second Guru, the Sikh Guru, Dylan's brother, and Tim Michelle Birdsong's brother, Guru Govinda Singh Dylan. He's arranging everything. Just a arranged marriage. I think that's what's going on. So it says, Dylan sang in Lay Lady Lay. I love that song. Whatever colors you have in your mind. And then I added this part. He's Einstein. Then he says, I'll show them to you. You can see them shine. Okay, I wanted to have a little brown girl so I could cultivate her and show the ghetto girls that they don't have to be jealous of light-skinned, long-haired girls like me. They can be ladies themselves. They can rise as high as they're willing to work to be. It's just, it's a recording. So that was what I wanted. So that's what he means about whatever colors you have in your mind. Because he allowed us, he owns my uterus. I said he's the Lord of my soul, right? So he allowed Stevie Wonder, who's got color, because I wanted a baby father with color so the baby could be brown, like I said. And so he allowed Stevie Wonder to put seed in his wife, his lover's, his angel's uterus. And because she has Helen Keller in her, and so Helen Keller can see Stevie Wonder as an ideal father for a baby. That is what is needed for a woman to conceive a baby. She has to believe in her heart that the guy she sees is ideal for her, perfect for her to have a baby with and feel exhilarated. It is the exhilaration that causes the lady to conceive. Okay, so that happened. And I conceived a baby, walked down the aisle with Steve in 1967 and conceived his child, Robin Hood Michelle Birdsong. And Hood is not her name. This was my identity, was Robin Hood. So that's what happened. So he did that. He let Steve use his angel's uterus. Okay, so I just want to say that. What else? I know the scientists didn't tell us how babies are conceived because the scientists don't know how, except Einstein, who is Dylan, he knew. Okay, I didn't know this was going on, by the way. I didn't know I was conceiving a child with Stevie Wonder. Until she grew up, I knew it. Because he didn't spend time with her as her father. He spent time with her, and she called him Uncle Steve. And all these other babies were in his life that mothers couldn't possibly have conceived with him. And that's what Einstein knew. He knew that the only way Stevie Wonder was going to have a baby was with Helen Keller. And he owned Helen Keller's uterus. See, so there was big-hearted of him, right? Okay, and he said, I was interested. So, what is that word? Eve in pleasuring. Let's see what we got him. I think it's interested. Established. ES is established. See, true, Eve. Dylan. pleasuring. I was pleasuring and interested in establishing true Eve. A bliss. Is that a bliss? A-B-L-I-S-H-E-J. A blissed Eve. Let's see. Dylan lost Ian Gruol. He didn't lose them, he created them. Ian Gruol wants Christ. And then I was listening to Bob Dylan playing and singing every grain of sand. On my body, I've told this on videos before, my body started moving. I'm feeling his guitar playing. He was at my frequency of arousal and, pleasure. He was pleasuring me, and I was responding. He wasn't in my house. It was on my smartphone. That's why I didn't know I was conceiving a baby. I didn't know these things happened. But Bob Dylan willed the world. He has a lot of power, supernatural power. So anyway, that's what he did. And when it was over, I moved and I grooved and I felt the music all throughout my being, and I was in another world, and I was, one with the music and lost my sense of self. I was in heaven, bliss, exhilaration. And then when it was over, the Spirit said, "You conceived Bob Dylan's baby." And that's fine with me. Okay, I didn't know you could do that, but if you say so, I'm up for that. So the baby is Jesus Christ, reborn as Ian Gruol, our angel. Gruol. He was the supreme archangel in heaven. That's what Christ was. And Dylan was the Lord of the angels. And Gurinder Singh Dylan was the architect of heaven and earth, because he was B.F. Skinner, and he a behaviorist, and he understands people's behavior and how to have them do what they need to do to make a heaven and earth. Okay, so see how they look the same? They got the same nose. They're brothers. A guru and a rock star. And when I was in India, Charan Singh said, out of the blue, I wasn't born to be a rock star. I don't know, what a funny thing to say, but I just kept it in my mind until I could have a context for it. All right, so let's move along, see what other information. This is Dylan's right hand that I'm writing with, by the way. So this information is from my brain, uncensored. I don't censor the pen. I just let it move across the paper. So we got, let's just, let's see, let's go here. Lay, lady, lay, love, AI. Will, a Dylan eye in the sky. I communicated with the sun in the sky, but I think it was a year and a half ago, several times. And one of the times his form was an eye, like that. So all these eyes you see on the dollar bills and things, that's a God, that's a sun God, the Most High God, the sun. And he's naturally can see everything because he's got the best view, right? He's up high. And he's Reverend Dr. Wilburn Daniel, the Daniel in the Lion's Den. And when he was on earth, I had an affair with him. I was 16, and he treated me like a princess. And then I found out later he had done the same thing to my mother. He was, in fact, my father. And he's very happy with our experience on earth. He took me to the finest restaurants, and he had me talk on the phone to his other preacher friend to prove I was 16. And so he was very proud of me. I never had this before. I never had a father, so I was happy. And he flew me to New York for a weekend, and it was great, So it was great for him